No institution has a greater role in defending our nation's laws than the FBI. Few agencies, though, are as little understood. Over the last nearly 100 years, as the Federal Bureau of Investigation successfully fought crime, it emerged to become America's chief law enforcement agency.
FBI.
Now, new and daunting challenges confront the Bureau as well as the nation. Special Agent John Scarbeck was on duty at Ground Zero the day after the attacks.
Parents were holding up their kids to see us and waving American flags.
The leadership of this storied institution depends on what has always been its strongest asset: its people. Located in over 450 cities and towns throughout the nation, and close to 50 countries around the world.
Learning from what you're doing and have done post 9/11.
But they don't understand our role here is not an enforcement role, it's a liaison role.
Al Albrecht, I would think, would be the last name, and we've got it as his middle name.
Their skills are being forged in the ashes of tragedy.
We gave our advice to the airline.
To the airline, okay.
Yes.
So the airline made the assessment that they didn't want to take a chance bringing them back.
Yeah.
From explosives experts, counterterrorism analysts, to behavioral scientists, also known as the profilers, who study the actions of terrorists and serial killers.
I think we need to talk about the area where the body was recovered.
From the hostage rescue team to the hazardous materials unit. Many of these individuals are the best and the brightest this country has to offer.
But they couldn't find any prints, and they're still
Working on the DNA on the cigarette butts.
There's something going on.
We're good to go.
What brought them to the Bureau was not a quest for individual gain, but rather a need to serve their nation. Trained at the Bureau's Academy in Quantico, Virginia, the special agents and other professionals in today's FBI are highly educated and from many walks of life.
Congratulations, you are now special agents of the FBI. Congratulations, you're going to San Francisco, right?
Oakland, yes, sir.
Oakland? Oh, I just came from there. That's great.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Robert S. Mueller III was sworn into office as director of the FBI just 7 days before the attacks of September 11th. Overnight, the Bureau's mission was transformed, and its new director found himself on the front lines of a new and different kind of war.
Okay, what do we got? What do we got?
This is a war fought by the Bureau, becoming a more effective intelligence agency, analyzing and disseminating millions of pieces of information while fulfilling a mandate to protect America from another terrorist attack. Mueller attends a daily presidential security briefing in the Oval Office.
The president is concerned about national security, and he turns to me to brief him on what we've done within the last 24 hours to protect the American public from another terrorist attack.
And he is held accountable to the nation's lawmakers.
For me to spend a few moments explaining how the FBI has been restructured to address terrorist financing matters.
An investigative component of the United States Department of Justice, the bureau that Mueller directs consists of about 12,000 special agents and 16,000 professional support personnel.
He's the head of
Engineering, Alan Fuller, may I help you?
The Bureau's state-of-the-art facilities are the envy of law enforcement agencies around the world. From the new crime lab to a high-tech fingerprint identification center, leading-edge computerized record-checking facilities where millions of criminal records can be cross-checked in the blink of an eye, and the Strategic Information and Operations Center, where special agents oversee FBI operations around the world. But ultimately, agents know they can't go it alone. The Bureau cooperates closely with local, national, and international law enforcement partners. From the counter-terrorism agents detailed to high-profile events, to special agents assigned to Indian reservations.
What do you got going?
I'm just going over that case that we had.
Each day, these and thousands of other special agents and support personnel work in ways most Americans will never see.
JTTF.
Against enemies of cunning and hatred, special agents must now fight a war of skill and dexterity.
Last report on the agents were that they're both improving.
While confronting brutality and oppression, they must defend the laws of our democracy.
Happened to us probably about November of this year.
The American public rely upon the FBI to not only solve crimes, prevent terrorist attacks, prevent espionage, but do it within the confines of the Constitution. We stand as the protectors of those civil rights, and if we aren't there to protect those rights, no one is.